I couldn't help laughing when a starving tiger jumped into the sea to hunt, but after it circled around, it swam toward me. The smile vanished from my face. I scrambled into the lifeboat. The tiger tried to climb aboard, but the slick hull stopped it. I found an axe on the boat. It was the perfect chance to deal with the tiger. I shouted to psych myself up, but looking into its eyes, I gave up. Hearing the tiger's growls, I hesitated about letting it aboard. I waited until night to decide to let it up. I pushed the raft into the sea. I threw a plank down as a ladder. I jumped to the raft before the tiger could climb up. That way, I ensured my safety. The next morning, while the tiger rested, I moved all the lifeboat supplies to the raft. As I counted the supplies, a big fish swam into a trap below. While it wasn't looking, I yanked up the net. I grabbed the axe and smashed it hard. Watching the fish's color fade, I broke down crying. It was my first time killing. After praying for God's forgiveness, I tossed the fish into the lifeboat. I fed it to the tiger. At night, countless jellyfish appeared in the sea. I was mesmerized by the sight. Suddenly, a giant whale breached the surface. The lifeboat flipped in the huge wave. All the food and drinking water fell into the sea. On this endless ocean, without food or water, only death awaited. The starving tiger gave me a ferocious look again. A flying fish hit me, knocking me down. I quickly tossed it to the tiger, but then a school of flying fish swam toward me. I started collecting food. The tiger caught a big fish. I took it away. The tiger wasn't happy, but when it saw my eyes, it ate the flying fish instead. That night, I cooked the big fish and ate. But I realized something. To survive at sea, I had to tame this tiger completely. I took a sharpened stick to the lifeboat. As I got closer, the tiger cowered in a corner. I tossed out a piece of fish. I lured it step by step into the top. With threats and bait, I finally tamed the tiger. In the days after, I added a sunshade to my raft. I wrote in my diary on the raft every day. I used a stick to fend off sharks. In my spare time, I played music for the tiger. I wanted it to soak up some culture. One day, we met a pod of dolphins. But looking closer, I spotted a ship in the distance. I frantically fired my flare gun for help. I used up all my tools, but the ship didn't see us. We went back to our routine. Suddenly, a storm hit the sea. Waves crashed, knocking me into the water. I climbed back onto the lifeboat. The tiger struggled in the rain. After what felt like forever, the sea calmed. Looking at the dying tiger, I pulled it onto my lap. After so many days adrift, we were like family. But with no food or water on this endless sea, only death awaited us.